Good afternoon. Wide World of Sports is in the little republic of San Marcos, where we're going to bring you a live, on-the-spot assassination. They're going to kill the president of this lovely Latin American country and replace him with a military dictatorship. And everybody is about as excited and tense as can be.
Quiero la noche de amor. Dame tu mundo, dame tu mundo para mí. Quiero una noche, quiero una noche de pasión. Oh, mi vida consentida, quiero quiero la noche de amor. Dame tu mundo, dame tu mundo para mí. Quiero una noche, quiero una noche de pasión. Oh, mi vida consentida, quiero
Think of the music as fate knocking on the door. Maybe a little story will help you appreciate it.
Fate knocking on the door.
Don't. You're using sex to express hostility.
Why do you always reduce my animal urges to psychoanalytic categories?
First she moved in with Brockman, then she moved in with Morgenstern, then she moved in with Brockman and Morgenstern.
Ever since I lost my second eye, I feel so frail. You don't have to moan about it. It's not that terrible.
Lord, you tell me this creature took you to bed?
No. Actually, she took me.
Yeah, when I met Boris, he hated sex.
Yeah, think of it, Mr. Celestine. The absurd choreography, like a sewing machine. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Toward what end? Making more children?
What the hell are you talking about?
Reproducing the species over and over. Toward what goal? Carrying out what moronic design?
How often do you sleep together?
Do you have sex often?
Hardly ever, maybe 3 times a week.
Constantly. I'd say 3 times a week.
I used to sleep with an electric blanket, and I was constantly electrocuting myself. It's funny, I had this dream that
You're doing something to put you off.
You know, it's my fault, too.
And I lie to her. I tell her that I'm too wrapped up in work, but the opposite is true. I'm hypersexually aroused, just not for her.
So your writing saved your life?
It's amazing to me, you know, and what's so, you know, the interesting thing to me, apart from the obvious sexual guilt that I had when I was a young man in the story. No, don't shoot, don't pull the trigger. Look, if it makes you happy. My life has been going very badly. I've been miserable. My girl left me. She went off with a close friend of mine. Everything's been insomnia. I got herpes. I squandered everything I have on shrinks and lawyers and whores. Fatigue syndrome. Look, I'm not gonna stand up here on this fucking roof. And I guess I'm going through a life crisis or something. I don't know. And I'm not.
You know, between air conditioning and the Pope, I'll take air conditioning.
I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Can
Very
we
scared.
change the subject? Can I change the subject? You know, I have writer's block.
Yes.
You know, I have writer's
No, I
block
know,
for
I
the
know.
first time in my life.
Say that, sir, but many important diplomats contend that you remain the most hated man in the state.
I will shut down the newspapers. I will train my soldiers. We'll find the rebels.
In addition to that, all citizens will be required to change their underwear every half hour. Underwear will be worn on the outside so we can check.
I'm not essentially a political comedian at all. I, interestingly, had dated a woman in the Eisenhower administration briefly, and it was ironic to me because I was trying to do to her what Eisenhower's been doing to the country for the last 8 years.
Hey, what could be bad? Everybody should share equally. Do unto others, democracy, government by the people. All great ideas. These are all great ideas, but they all suffer from one fatal flaw.
Which is? What's that?
Which is they're all based on the fallacious notion that people are fundamentally...
Yeah, I've been offered a lot of jobs in your world, but why should I be an employee? Here I'm my own boss, you know, and I'm free.
What kind of jobs they offer you?
For 2 years, I ran a Hollywood studio, but you can't trust those people.
I agree with you. Better to rule down here than to serve in heaven.
It's right. Wealthy bankers to design their chic apartment, to fill it full of art and expensive possessions so they can flaunt their money and be in the top 1% of this shameful, violent, prejudiced, illiterate, sexually repressed, self-righteous nation.
Brandy smoking? These? Oh, those are for sinners. Oh? You should try it. New Testament cigarettes.
New Testament, huh?
They've got that revolutionary incense filter.
I'll try one.
I said, Lord, just give me one sign that all my suffering is for a purpose. I said, please, God, just say something. Break your silence. I can't take any more misery.
Nothing, right? And all that money you put in the tin box every Sunday.
Who are you?
I've come for you.
What are you talking about?
I'm death, and your name is on my list.
No. Wait a minute. You made a mistake.
You don't have a minute.
Well, I love leprosy. If that's what you're asking me, I'm perfectly willing to. I like leprosy, I like cholera, I like all the major skin diseases. So
no,
don't...
You're immature. Wolf Fishbein said, in order to hide the bodies, you ate them.
So what are you making a fuss? Some bury, some burn. I ate.
Can't receive and I can't give. It's not going to work out. It's of no use to you, baby. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Nelson, I don't think our relationship is working.
I know. A relationship, I think, is like a shark. You know, it has to constantly move forward or it dies.
I see everything so clearly now. Everything. I married you for all the wrong reasons.
Fucking asshole! You fuck my patient? Harry, you don't fuck somebody's patient! Fuck you!
Continue, Mr. Farber.
Quiero la noche de amor.